Aquarius, welcome in, guys. Aquarius energy. Thank you guys for tuning in, Aquarius. I hope all is well with you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. All right. Aquarius energy. Energies are fluid. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay. We're going to start off with the declare and decree deck. See what possible energies need to be released. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius energy. Energy is fluid. Time is fluid. All right. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? All right. Aquarius energy. Okay. Let's see. And we have all fear of letting go of the past to pursue my destiny are cleared from my energy and spirit and in flesh. All fear of letting go of the past to pursue my destiny are cleared from my energy and spirit and in flesh. Aquarius, you would write that down, set your intentions, and burn it. All fear of letting go of the past. All generational curses over myself and my ancestors, my offspring, the parent of my children and their ancestors are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All generational curses over myself, my ancestors, my offspring, the parent of my children and their offspring, and their ancestors. Forgive me, I'm sorry. Let me read it one more time. All generational curses over myself, my ancestors, my offspring, the parent of my children, and their ancestors, okay, are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. This card goes deep. All right, it's a lot, but what it's talking about goes deep. Generational curses, okay. You would write that down, Aquarius. Set your intentions to release this and set fire to it. Release all generational curses, energies of generational curses. Trust me, it's necessary to practice positive rituals, spiritual rituals. It is necessary, okay? Some people believe in it, some people don't. Some people are religious, some people are not. Some people are spiritual, some people are not. Whatever you prefer, whatever works for you is your preference. It's up to you. I'm not here to force anyone to do anything. We all have free will here. So let's keep that in mind, okay? Here we go, Aquarius. Let's see. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have? Let's see. Could be dealing with a situation that you don't want to give up on. You do not want to give up on a situation, but you might know that you need to or you have to. Okay? Yeah. Let's see what we have here. Aquarius. Something may need to be said or talked about. Situation may need to be talked about or discussed. Some maybe need to be set straight about a third party energy. Let's see. Aquarius energy. Aquarius. Maybe you've grown quite bored of a situation. Aquarius. Yeah. Probably dealt with some anxieties, Aquarius, some sleepless nights, a few worries here. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. What's going on here? I'm being led to continue to shuffle Aquarius, so give me a minute here. Okay. Maybe some secrets came out. Some truths came out. We're gonna see. Let's see here. Aquarius, you have the Four of Pentacles, Temperance, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Five of Swords, the Chariot, Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands, okay? So you're definitely heading in another direction, baby. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Oh my. I said the Three of Swords. I meant to say the Three of Wands. So you're heading in another direction, and it could have everything to do with the Three of Swords energy. You do have the Five of Swords showing up along with the Four of Pentacles, okay? Hold that thought. So someone definitely holding on to your energy, right? Because they like being in competition with you. Someone that likes to be envious of you, low-key envious, competitive with you, holding on to your energy and or holding back resources from you. Holding back from you as in holding back the truth, holding back from being honest, from being genuine, right? From true feelings, true thoughts, true character. Someone could be putting on a front, right? Not being truthful about how they feel about you. Not being truthful about what they think about you. Holding back, okay? Holding back truth, holding back honesty, holding back information. Not trustworthy at all, but yet trying to be toxic and hold on to your energy. Like somebody getting a kick out of making you feel less than, or getting a kick out of gaslighting you, ghosting you, or playing mind games with you, okay? But I feel like there's it's like a behavior pattern that needs to be broken as well, Aquarius, okay? There's a behavioral pattern that needs to be broken. A pattern of you maybe choosing the wrong type of lovers, or a pattern of you choosing wrong when it comes to prioritizing, you know, what's most important, okay? Yeah, what's most important? Is it this or this person? Or is it these people or that particular person or those particular people? What's good for me? Is it this love relationship, or should I be by myself for a while? What's good for me, right? So it's like having patience with yourself, with temperance being here, yet having faith and hope to move forward. Some of you actually could be moving, okay, with the Chariot being here. You could literally be moving, a physical move, okay? But there's some exciting news that you may have received, or something exciting that happened for you when you maybe approached someone about the truth, or maybe you decided to address a certain truth that someone didn't want to address with the Five of Swords. Because see, within the Five of Swords is the Three of Swords energy. Also, the Two of Swords energy. The Two of Swords are needing to make a decision. Two of Swords sometimes can even be not wanting to make a decision and seeing the truth and needing to make a decision, but not wanting to, not quite making a decision to decide, okay? So we're talking about decision making, seeing the truth in a situation, and three of Swords energy, heartbreak. And I feel like this is what you're moving away from, okay, Aquarius? But you're also demanding truth, demanding direct communication from somebody, Okay? You have the Five of Pentacles. That's 8 Pentacles now. 9. That's 9 Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Okay? Then you have the Queen of Wands coming out. Page of Pentacles here. Judgment. High Priestess energy. Ace of Swords. Six of Cups. And a Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you invested in a situation that did not work out. When I mention behavior patterns, because I feel like, Aquarius, there's an energy to where you continue to either draw in or connect with past life energies, but they're low vibrational past life energies. And it's like you're repeating, it's a repetitive cycle of attracting a past life energy of lack mindset, lack mentality, poverty, manipulation, envy, competitiveness, right? People not being honest and truthful with you, holding back the truth, not being genuine, but wanting to hold on to your energy. You're learning to release this type of stuff. That's what this burning and releasing is about. Okay, that's why I take this deck very seriously. The Declare and Decree deck is very serious to me because it has to do with your spirituality. And it has to do with burning and releasing negative things and people that no longer serve you. Situations that no longer serve you. And I feel like this deck covers pretty much everything that goes on, that could possibly go on in your life that's negative, that need to be released out of your life. We're talking about all fears of letting go of the past. Past situation, past presence, past energies, past people. Okay? And we're talking about energies from the past that's yet showing up with new faces. But it's the same energy from the past. That energy of lack, poverty, left, abandonment, left behind. Five of Pentacles energy. Left behind. Lack. Not having enough. Lack mindset. Loss. Okay? Loss. Manipulation. Envy. Mind games. Fuckery, if you will. This is past energy. This is energy of the past. Okay? And this is energies that need to be released. Okay? All fear of letting go of the past. All generational curses. Poverty is a generational curse for melanated people. Poverty is a curse that was spoke on melanated people generations before us. Poverty, lack mindset, abandonment, rape, murder, okay? Not having enough, not having people you can trust, being left behind, left for dead, abandoned. However you want to see it, it's a lot of dark energy. And it's energies of lack mentality, poverty, loss, not having enough, being left, being taken from, being taken advantage of. And I just pick up a lot of abandonment issues. Abandonment. Okay, this plays a big part in energies that's always being attracted to you. Okay? But a different face. So I feel like you're taking action to come out of that dark energy and expand your mindset, change your mindset, rejuvenation, restoration, peace, truth, awakening. It's like a reset, a spiritual reset, okay? So with this high priestess being here, this is something you begin to look at, to see, you pay attention to energetically, spiritually. You started to see these things spiritually, how they were affecting you in the natural sense, in the 3D sense, but also where it was coming from, who it may have come from. Some of you, this could have come from energies of the past. It could have come from abandonment issues from parents, lovers, siblings, friends. It doesn't matter. It's a general thing, right? Some of you have been robbed of your inheritance spiritually. You've been in survival mode most of your life. You don't know anything about thriving. You don't know anything about being in an energy of that 9 of Pentacles to where you're safe, you're secure, you're stable within your own self, within yourself, without having anybody outside of you. It's being stable and secure and safe and balanced and very abundant within yourself, within your own energy. So for some of you, that's sitting with yourself. And someone may have a hard time being by themselves, sitting in their own energy. You may have a hard time with that. That is something you need to get used to. That is something that may need to change in your life in order for these negative, low vibrational energies to fall off of your life, period. Okay? So I feel like you allowed yourself to see the truth in this situation when it comes to these low vibrational energies. You moved away from it with the Chariot being here. That's how I feel. And it's like there's some transformation, if you ask me. I feel like there's some transformation here because you're deciding to, first of all, be honest with yourself and not let anyone address you in no other way but in the correct way. To come to you direct and correct. Come correct or don't come at all. Queen of Swords. And it may took you a long time to get in this energy. It may took you a long time to see that you needed to be in the Queen of Swords energy. Right? But you're finally there. But I just feel like you're expanding. You're going in a whole nother direction. And you're waiting for this. You're patiently waiting. You've invested in yourself. You've planned to expand your life, to go in another direction. You're very optimistic about where you want to go. You're very ambitious and you're action-oriented. Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands, King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there's a lot of action that you may have taken to alchemize the energy, take the steps, to better yourself, become that better version of yourself, okay? And you could very well be cutting out a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, preferably a Leo. It could be a Sagittarius too. Take it how it resonate. It's a fire sign. But I feel like you are cutting ties with a particular fire sign. And it may be something that you didn't want to give up on and you didn't really want to do. Maybe you wanted to stick it out in a relationship and make it work anyway. But again, things from your past, you're allowing yourself to walk through those fears to release those things of the past energies of the past. When those energies show up and it be a different face, same energy. Different face, same envious energy. Same aggressive energy. Same hostile energy. Same poverty mindset type of energy. Same lack mentality type of energy. Same energy of gaining all this just to lose it all. Things not lasting, things not being in a settled state, things not being on a solid foundation. And maybe the last relationship you was in, you just didn't want to see that it wasn't working because you wanted it to work, but it was not working anymore because someone was gaslighting, manipulating, competing with you, lying to you, not being honest, holding on to you for the wrong reasons, but holding back when it was maybe time to, bring their share to the table, or holding back, not being as vulnerable with you or open with you as they should. Or even holding back and giving the bare minimum in the relationship while you were the one giving the majority of what it took to hold a relationship together. Because the 5 and 4 of Pentacles is the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is a single energy. And I feel like a lot of you have become single, or you will. You were in a situationship, but I feel like you've come out of it because you've allowed yourself to see some truth. And I feel like you've literally moved away from it with the Chariot. And if anybody trying to come back around, they must come back around with the truth, Queen of Swords. They must come correct or don't come at all. And whatever the situation was that you were involved in, Aquarius, you were very patient with that situation. Very patient. And you may have even forgiven this person more than enough times. And you may have given them more than enough time to get their act together, to get their life together. But as we see it, as we know it, I feel like you're investing in a whole nother situation. Like you see your ships coming in elsewhere. And you're patiently waiting for your investments to come to fruition. You're patiently waiting. You've invested within yourself, for yourself, on yourself, in yourself, however you want to see it. You've invested. And now you're waiting for the fruits of your labor. You're waiting for those seeds to come to fruition, for them to develop. But you also know it takes time. Because you can't plant the seed today and then get the harvest tomorrow. It takes time. See? Page of Pentacles. No, Knight of Pentacles. It takes a lot of time. This is taking a long time for you to get into this energy to where you're being honest with yourself. You're addressing the truth. You're addressing things, addressing the person or people, right? You're realizing what's going on, the fears that you have or things that you need to overcome. You're realizing where you're falling short. Things that it's taking a long time for you to get here. It's that long time coming kind of energy. It took a long time for you to get to this point, to decide, hey, I'm not going to settle for past energy. I'm not going to settle for not pursuing my dreams or not pursuing my visions or not pursuing life or not having the best life. I'm not going to settle for that. I'm letting go of the past so I can pursue my future. I'm letting go of the past so I can go towards my destiny. I'm finding out what's good for me. I want to develop me. I want to invest in myself. Some of you are becoming single, but you're headed towards something very solid if you're willing to put in the work. Some of you could be coming away from a fire sign, like I said. Somebody who was very manipulative, or, somebody that called themselves maybe even leaving you behind at one point. Okay, you could have been dealing with somebody who was in and out with their energy, kind of like a player-like energy. But this person is highly manipulative. and envious of you too, but they self-sabotage as well, which cause you to be totally unbalanced. Cause you to have to probably balance finances, balance your thoughts, your love life, your work life, your emotions, just causing you to be all out of balance. Ace of Cups showing up, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Hangman, Four of Cups. You're in rejection mode, and you're not going to deal with the chaos of somebody trying to come in and cause drama, because that's what you got here. Somebody trying to cause a lot of drama. You're not interested. You're rejecting this person. They are, if they don't see you as a missed opportunity, they will. But you're not engaging. You're not engaging. I feel like you're in this energy where you'd rather distance yourself. You do not want to work with this person because you know that you can't work with somebody who's in competition with you. You can't work with somebody who wants to play mind games. You can't accomplish anything with somebody who wants to be manipulative and always want to be the one to one-up you and win over you and see you lose. I feel like you've made quite a few sacrifices. I feel like you're also following your intuition more too. You're being very truthful and honest with yourself at this time. Whatever's not working, you're just allowing it to fall off. If it don't work, it don't work. I'm not going to force it anymore. Okay? If it don't work, it don't work. I'm not going to force this anymore. If anything, you're going to heal from some things. That's what you're going to do. You're going to get in that Nine of Pentacles energy, and you're going to learn to trust yourself more, love yourself, forgive yourself, be honest with yourself, and then you're going to see things from a different perspective, starting with you, from what's within you. You definitely have a stalker alert with this Page of Swords, someone definitely stalking, because for one, they may not, realize or understand how serious you are about the decisions that you're making to move forward. This Ace of Cups is your Ace of Cups, Aquarius. Okay? Loving yourself, nurturing yourself, building yourself, having confidence in yourself, and learning how to reinvent yourself as well. Okay? Having a lot of passion, though. A lot of passion to move forward. And there's something you may create for yourself that may bring in more than one stream of income, too. With the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands, that's stability. That's Four of Wands. That's you being in an energy that's very stable and committed for yourself, committed to you. First, commit to you. Three of Wands and Four. Four of Wands, that's the commitment card. That's stability. And that's what you're working towards. Okay? But you also could have something exciting that you're coming into. It could be opportunities that you're going to come into as well. That could be very exciting for you, and it could end up being passionate for you as well. Also, some of you could be also engaging in learning new hobbies that you're going to be very passionate about and exciting about. Doing something new with your energy that you've never done before. Definitely got a stalker on your butt. All in your energy, okay? Aquarius, you got a stalker on you, baby. Somebody stalking. It could be a fire sign, okay? Yeah, because see, you're planning to go in a whole nother direction, Aquarius. Yeah, you got big plans here, man. You got big plans. With this Ace of Wands and this Three of Wands, you are expanding. I feel like you're going to be meeting up with your soul tribe too. I feel like you're going to be connecting with like-minded people. These energies are feeling abandoned and feeling lost and competition and all this mess, envious. These are things that you're no longer going to have to deal with. This is what's falling off. This is what you're leaving behind. Okay, when you get in this chariot and riding off, you're leaving all that behind. I feel like you're reinventing yourself right now. You are planning, and somebody is going to bring in a lot of drama and conflict about the direction that you're heading in because they don't like it. Two of Wands, you're planning to go in a whole nother direction. You're already making plans on making a decision which path to take, and the path that you're taking is probably a path less traveled, but it's going to be your path, your decision, your life. And it's going to be really good for you, is how I feel. Yeah, this is the bottom of the deck. So it's going to be really good for you. Someone may try to come back in. It's like I said, it could be a fire sign trying to come in and cause some kind of drama or be petty in some kind of way, but it's a chaotic and a very aggressive type of energy, and it's because you're moving in another direction. You have shifted. You have officially shifted your energy, Aquarius, and it's taking you places. Success and happiness at the bottom of the deck, along with the Empress energy. See, this is what you're coming into. This is self-development, personal growth. Self-development, personal growth. I feel like you've balanced. With the Two of Pentacles, you've balanced your energy out. Because you were in the Queen of Wands energy, then you got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And I just feel like that's you, balancing your energy out. Knowing what you want to do, which way you want to go. Two of Wands, planning. Three of Wands, waiting. Being patient. Having patience with yourself, knowing that what you're going after will come to fruition. Okay? Walking through fears, walking through the unknown, not being in resistance, but going with the flow. Okay? As the Empress, go with the flow. This is what you're developing into. This is what you're coming into. This is self-development. This is spiritual growth. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, this is growth all the way around. Empress energy, she embodies all four queens. That means you have learned a lot of lessons and you've been through a lot with all these wands out here. Okay? Three of Wands, Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. Okay? King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay, it's a lot of wand energy out here. So there's a lot of action right now that's being taken. There's a lot of shifts and changes that's happening. Growth that's happening. High Priestess. There's a lot happening within you right now, Aquarius. There's a shift, but the shift consists of growth, expansion, connecting with the right people. Travel has a lot to do with travel too. And creating, that's where you are. You are creating, co-creating, I feel, with spirit, co-creating and reinventing yourself. Okay? That's how I feel. Co-creating, but reinventing yourself. And I feel like you're headed to a very good space with that Knight of Pentacles energy. You're headed to a very solid space. Okay? So continue to move forward, Aquarius. Release any burdens. Release anything or anyone that's not serving you. Release any fears. And I feel like you are doing that. You are addressing things that need to be healed within yourself. You're addressing the fears that you do feel. You're allowing yourself to feel it, but you're also allowing yourself to push through it. Expansion is happening. Change is happening. Allow it. That's what you're doing. You're being in an energy of allowing. And if anybody try to come to you from your past, you're done. You're just in rejection mode. You don't want, that's not what you want. You want something new, something different, something spontaneous, something adventurous. That's where you're headed. You're walking right into the unknown, but you're okay with it. And the way that you're walking into the unknown, you're walking into the unknown in this page of one's energy. That's a very exciting energy, an energy of expecting, right? An energy of excitement, of action. It's also an energy of innocence, okay? But you're in rejection to anyone from the past. Any of these negative energies you're rejecting. And as someone who even want to come in with this old Knight of Swords energy, I just feel like you're going to like put this person in check really quick, right? Them and their aggressive little drama energy they coming in with. I feel like you're going to put them in check really quick, okay? And whatever decisions you're making, there's going to be conflict about those decisions, okay? The decision you're making is something that needed to be made a long time ago. And maybe you didn't want to come out of a situation for whatever reason, but I feel like you're finally deciding to let it go. Because why? We mentioned the Four of Wands earlier. You're going towards stability. Knight of Pentacles energy. You're going towards stability. Love too for some of you. Yeah, connecting with the right people, celebration. Connecting with the right people, celebrating. Yeah, some of you, there may be commitment coming in, new commitment, new, everything new. I'm hearing that song, everything new, 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 everything new, everything new. Commitment, Hierophant. Now, we already said this was on the floor, but you already dealt with this. Remember we talked about the Five of Swords? And we said within the Five of Swords is the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords energy, right? Well, here's your Three of Swords, and here's your Two of Swords. But this is energy that you've already overcome. Congratulations. You already overcame that energy. That's a done deal. We're not messing with that no more. That's dead. It's over with. No more Three of Swords energy. No more Two of Swords energy. No more feeling heartbreak. No more indecisiveness. Right, Aquarius? We're moving forward. We know where we want to go. And people going to try to stop you and cause conflict, but they can't get in the way of it. Because it's for you to do this. This is something that is between you and spirit. This is for you. And whatever's for you, no one can stop. That's right. No one can stop it. They can't come in and be deceptive and think they can get over because they're not going to be able to do it. They're not going to be able to do it. They can't come in and create illusions and all that because it's not going to work. It's just simply not going to work. And you are protected. That's right. Get you some boundaries. Stand on your boundaries, right? Stand your ground. Speak up for yourself, right? Protect yourself, and you are very protected. Take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. You do it, because this is what's going to set the stage for your new life. That leap of faith. This is the Fool card. But this is also taking a risk. But I feel like you're willing to take a risk into the unknown. And it's going to pay off. Aquarius, I hope someone said that can help you move forward. Continue to break those generational curses. You could be a generational curse breaker. And continue to walk through your fears so you can continue to go towards your destiny, what you're meant to do. Okay? Until next time, Aquarius, I want you to take care.